Hey everyone, and welcome to Options Traders GPT. I am Dr. Christiana Anise, and today we are going to go over what is the VWAP, all right? Because this is really important for you to know. I'm sure you heard it before, and it's important for you to understand the lingo, all right? And this is to all you beginner traders, because again, if you don't know the lingo, then you're going to get lost in the sauce. So understanding what the VWAP is really important, because not only is it important to know the lingo, it's going to help you with your strategy, okay? Because you may be on a losing spree because you don't understand all the indicators and factors that need to be reviewed before actually considering what you have an actual good setup, an A+ setup. I know you've heard that, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so what is the VWAP? The VWAP is the average price a stock has traded at today, both based on both, the price and the volume. It's like saying if you blended every single trade today based on how big it was. This is the average price buyers and sellers agreed on, okay? All right, so why is the VWAP important? Well, institutional benchmark. Big funds aim to buy at or below VWAP so they don't overpay, which is important. Support and resistance level. The VWAP often acts like a magnet, so price reacts around it all day. Then you have trend confirmation. Above VWAP is bullish, that's a call. Below VWAP is bearish, which is a put, okay? And then intraday reversion, price often returns to VWAP during choppy days. Great for scalp entry. So all you scalpers out there, it's great, for helping you scalp. I love scalping. I'm not going to hold you up. All right. So real life examples. So think of a grocery store. All right. Imagine VWAP like the average price of some bananas today. So if you bought bananas below the average, you got a good deal. But if you bought above the VWAP, you overpaid. Smart shoppers, like institutions, try to buy near or below that average, just like pros in the market. So that's good to know. Remember, I told you it's going to help you with strategy, right? And that may be the missing link that you need in order to succeed when it comes to this market. How to use VWAP in trading. Here we go. All right, so this situation, you have a price that's above the VWAP and holding. That means that the buyers are in control. So you need to look for pullbacks to the VWAP and buy the dip. Another situation is the price is below the VWAP and rejecting. So that means that sellers are dominating. So look for rallies into the VWAP and short the bounce. Another situation is the price crosses the VWAP with volume. Possible trend change. So you want to trade in direction of the breakout and stop below or above the VWAP. And in a choppy day, VWAP equals gravity zone. So fade extreme moves back to VWAP. All right, there you have it. And if you need to go back and pause and whatever, you can do that. So some bonus tips with the VWAP is combine VWAP with the EMA 921 for momentum setups, volume, profile zones, POC, VAH, VAL, confluence signals, break a structure, which is really important, equals VWAP plus BOS equals high confidence shift. And then option flows equals if big flow lines up with VWAP bounce, that's an A+ setup. Let's read that again. Options flow equals if big flow lines up with VWAP bounce, that's an A+ setup, you guys. Look, that's why you need Options Trader GPT. That's why you need to be a part of Options Traders Academy, because we are giving you the sauce. I mean, this is what it's all about, right? Oh, and this is some mistakes to avoid. Blindly buying just because price is below VWAP. Why it hurts? Because it could be in a strong downtrend. All right. So ignoring volume. VWAP cross without volume equals likely fake out. Don't get faked out. That's happened to me before. Using VWAP alone and not using the other indicators. Use it as a tool, not a system. All right. So the VWAP tells you the fair price today based on both price and value. It's used by pros, and it helps you know whether buyers or sellers are in control and when a move has a real weight behind it and not a fake out. All right. So if you want more information like this, you definitely need to download the OptionsTraders GPT today. This is not like your regular GPT. We've updated this. We keep it updated. We're constantly feeding it, information as we go along, as we learn. And this is a great way for you to learn and earn. All right. So it's not all about just jumping in based on what other people are saying. It's about understanding why you're taking that trade, why you're buying that contract, why you're investing your money into X, Y, and Z, okay? And so now you know what the VWAP is all about. Now you know how to use it. So go back, pause this video if you need to, but you definitely need to download the OptionsTraders GPT today. Link below. Have a blessed day.